Oh, I like that music. We got some really good music. Well,
Mhm.
good afternoon, everybody. You have the three ladies of the afternoon. That's not saying anything bad. That's just that we're afternoon ladies. Cruising is
Yes,
fun
gentlemen.
anytime. That's me. And down below, well, it's Tinker traveling with Tinkerbell. And she has the
I
best
think
background. She has the best background. I don't know where she got it from. But and then we have Alice Lugo Studios. She's not new.
hey everybody.
She's been around in the background telling Eddie Lugo how to run Eddie Lugo Studios because nobody but a woman can do that.
Oh,
Nobody. Okay, you have us three here today with you, and we have Jeremy, who is the moderator. Say hi, baby.
Well, I have no particular purpose, ladies and gentlemen, other than to click mouse buttons.
Okay, now tell us who's in or whatever, because I can't see.
Okay, you want me to go start from the
Yes.
top?
Oh, my friend Rob, I can see that.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to our show today on this lovely Sunday. And we have Alice Lugo Studios along with Cheryl from Cruising is Fun. And then we have the Jeremy also. He's also here helping Cheryl. So they have Cheryl and Jeremy
Because I have no knowledge.
us as well. So we're gonna start from the top. We want to say hello to Cruising on the High Seas and Travel.
hi
Hello,
Rob.
hello. Tokyo Dolphins, welcome in. Eddie Lugo
Hello.
Studios. Hi, Mike and Rihanna. How you guys been? We have Carnival Cruise Addicts coming in as well. And the mother and daughter duo. Hello. Hi, Danny. How are you? Welcome in. Journey
Okay.
and June and Brady. Journeys with June and Brady. Hi, guys. How you been? Rihanna's Life Adventure is also here today
Mm.
with us. Let me see if I miss anybody else. I think
Oh,
Tamika
good.
Davis,
Scott
welcome in.
McNeil.
Scott
Scott
McNeil.
McNeil, my best buddy, Scott McNeil, welcome in.
Girl, when you hear him talk face to face, I tell you, this is not after dark, but let me tell you, you're going to say, man, where have you been all my life?
Oh,
Wait, I didn't mean to say that, baby.
Yeah, Scott is a really good friend. We've traveled together. He's a lot of fun.
Really? So you've heard him talk?
Yeah, we've traveled together quite a bit on a couple of cruises. I think on the Mardi Gras, we traveled two
Really?
times, if I'm not mistaken. We had a really good time.
Yeah. And the mother and daughter duo, they're so cute.
So we're going to start our show. We have Alice Lugo Studio here today. Today the show is about Alice Lugo because we're going to know about Alice. All of we have to know about
Yes.
Alice, guys. I know that she's new to YouTube, new to a lot of people, but really she's not new because she is Eddie Lugo Studios' wife. And if you guys know Eddie, yo, 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 Brooklyn in the house, you should
You
know
know,
Alice.
you know Alice. And she has the more Brooklyn
I
accent.
know, right? She's the one that puts the Brooklyn in the yo, yo, yo.
Yes,
that's right. That's
yes.
right.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
Look,
Alice.
look, Eddie's
does
already
it.
complaining. Marjorie, welcome in.
Hi, Marjorie.
Hi,
So
Marjorie.
yeah, we want to know a little bit about more of Alice Studio. You know, she's new. She has her YouTube channel. It's called Alice Lugo Studio. If you are a creator, you can hashtag Panda and get on her platform over there. If you
Yes.
have not yet subscribed to Alice Lugo, I suggest you do. I know she doesn't have a lot of videos and stuff like that, but that's coming down the road.
Mhm.
She is part of the Across the Waves show on Wednesdays,
Mhm.
and she is a really good asset to that show.
Yes, she
So,
is.
Thank you.
Miss Cheryl, you want to take it with the first question, or you want me to do the first question?
Well, I'll ask Alice, how does it feel being a YouTuber now?
um, uh, feels okay right now.
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Oh, you know what, Alice? Let me tell you a little secret. Um, Now, Robin from Sea Leg Journeys got me out on this thing
right.
here, this streamline, whatever it's called. She told me to do this. She said,
I
"Oh, you be
remember.
good at it," and I said, "Oh no, I won't." And so guess what? She said, "Just do a live," and I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm a 15-minute girl," so I did it for 15 minutes. I looked at the clock. 15 minutes. Oh, it's time to go. Thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next week. And it was like that for like 3 or 4 months. I would look at the clock. 15 minutes, I'm out. And that's why it took me 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers, because I was only doing 15 minutes and that was it. And then she kept pushing me. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys kept pushing me. You can do it. You can do it. So I went 30 minutes. I never went an hour. I never went an hour. What I'm saying is, it took me a little bit to get up to an hour. It took me about 3 months before I said I can do an hour. I couldn't, but I had to step out by myself because it's easier to get your watch hours than your subscribers. That's what you want. Because I'm working on watch hours, and I don't know. I'm just, but I'm glad you're a YouTuber. The more women we have in this platform, the better. I'm telling you, because right now it's men driving the YouTube. We need more women in the YouTube field, so the more they come along, the better it is.
That is very true.
Well, I did some vlogging on the breakaway back in January, but I gave whatever content I had to Eddie so he could put on his channel. But now that I'm decided, all right, let's see what I could do on my channel. I did do some more vlogging than I did on January. On the Glory, and my thing was having to remember when you hit the video mode, you then have to hit record. So I have some 1 second videos that were supposed to be pictures, and so I have, it's going to take a little time to get everything all together, or holding the phone portrait and then realize that, oh no, it's supposed to be landscape. So anyway,
if Eddie is
learning all that stuff.
If Eddie is like Jeremy, which I know they are, he tells me, I pick up the phone and I hold it up like this. It's supposed to be this way.
Yeah.
He tells me, turn it. And then you know what I do? I say, well, I'm making a short. I know shorts are up and down. I'm making a short. So I just lie and say I'm making a short. But I'm not going to spill the beans. But Alice has some 1K view footage. I'm not gonna say it, but it comes out, watch her views skyrocket. I haven't gotten that footage yet, but Alice, she got it. She got it.
I'll get it together.
Okay, and I'm not going to say what it is because I want you to say, she told me so. That's what I want. But she's got that footage that not too many people get on a ship.
Right.
And the people that do have it, their view count is like 1 point something, or sometimes I've seen it up to 3 point something, but I know it's going to be a 1 point something. And she's not giving it to Eddie. Ha ha ha.
That's right. Don't give it to Eddie. That's all yours.
That's your video. That's just your because I wouldn't give it to you. No.
So Alice, I do have a question for you. I know that you're new to YouTube, and I know you're still trying to figure it out. But can you tell us a little bit about what your channel is going to be about?
Well, I don't want to take too much away from Eddie's channel. I don't want to really repeat everything in his channel. But I do want certain cruise footage that I got to be on my channel. Since Cheryl said I'll get a lot of views and stuff. So there will be some of that for this cruise.
Okay.
But I think it might be more of like nature, taking walks and things like that, and just the beautiful fall trees and just things like that. I mean,
Okay.
I've taken a bunch of pictures outside my hospital, um, even recorded myself walking from the employee entrance out to the
Right.
parking lot,
Mhm.
and that I want to put on. There's also a walking path nearby that they built for the employees. So one day I want to, take a walk through there and just show it all off.
Okay.
So, and then we'll figure it out exactly, you know, how I move forward with it.
Okay, that'd be
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
I've seen some YouTubers that do have walking vlogs that they do. And to me, they're very relaxing. I see them as relaxing, and it's kind of cool that you get to see something else other than your neighborhood area. So
Yeah.
that's going to be great. That's going to be awesome.
And that's true. I have some people from Canada, the Coastal Water channel. They drive to work
Hmm.
every morning. He's driving her or she's driving by herself. And I'm just in the car with them. I have a friend that's in the India or the Philippines, and Sweet Dig, or I'm not sure who it is. Cherry. It's Cherry. She drives and shows you around the city,
Oh, okay.
and it's good footage. It's good footage. And
Hmm.
then I have somebody that they have baby chickens, baby chicks, and I sit there and I watch that stuff. I have a Spider Man, a man that marked the spider. He's from UK. There's a bunch of them on a panel at 2 o'clock Central Time, and they're talking about spiders and snakes and stuff. And I don't like none of that, but it's fascinating to see other people do it. I copy and paste segment. Shut up, musty girl.
I saw that.
Yeah, this is an upscale show. It's not like the morning show. But
Hey, Danny, I watch some New York City walking channels as
I
well.
do too. I do too.
Single men that two different channels that I've caught. And so whenever I feel like seeing New York City, I don't want to move back there. I don't miss the work and commute and all that.
Right.
I feel like seeing it. I do get onto the channel and make a few little comments here or there. And it's just nice to be able to see. And they even did a walking tour in Brooklyn. And so it's like, oh, I wonder if I'll see my daughter or my grandkids. So
Mhm.
it just, and they get a lot of views. So I don't
Yeah.
know how much walking I'll do around in Georgia, but whenever I do a little bit of something, there'll be shorter videos rather than longer. But, and the other thing I might do is I like to bake desserts and cakes and
Mhm.
cookies. And, I might do some of that on uh, video as well.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And that you'll find
New York
you'll find your people that are gonna follow you. You're gonna find them and they're gonna stick
To
with
find your
you.
niche.
Hmm.
So it's great. It's like everybody. Everybody has to find each other. So
Right.
once you find that, you're good to go.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you don't have to stay like for me, I don't just stay in cruising. I do homesteading. And in fact, we had homesteading people on the booze cruise. So you don't have to stay with the home cruising thing. You can go outside, the cooking,
Hmm.
the fishing. I like to fish, so I got fishermen. I don't have any fishing ladies, but I got fishing men that I watch. I also look at. I love this though, exercising. I look at people exercise. When I had that heart monitor, I would look at exercising because I couldn't do it without getting out of breath and like that. So, in a way, I did. I would look at them and get out of breath. But this is what are you saying yes to? That I would get out of breath?
I have no particular purpose here. I'm just here to click buttons.
See, that's all right. Now Scott's gonna tell you to put your
Oh, he did. He
Yeah.
put it in the chat a while ago. Hang on, let me find it.
what did he say?
Welcome in the muster drill.
Yeah, mustard drill. Let me tell you, being the only woman, this is another thing. I just told you how the men dominate YouTube. And when I met Tinkerbell, I was so excited because I know how I felt coming out, And I said, and the reason I came out apart from, well, at that time, it was, what do you say? Oh, see, wait,
Larry said it right back in the show.
wait,
Yeah, you missed it.
yeah, whatever. I hope that break the thermostat.
Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Boom.
I can't. You know what? You just wait. I'm gonna tell Beth to break the thermostat. It's just a matter of time, and then I'm gonna have Haven go make butter toast
Oh, there was some hashtags in a while ago.
because she likes. But I'm gonna have Brianna talk to Mike because I saw something he said. LOL, Eddie. So yeah, just I don't understand.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Rihanna, you know what to do. Just stop cooking. Just go on strike.
You've been on strike for a couple of months now.
They hurt you. Wait. But we're back to cruising. Okay, do we have any cruise deals? It's a commercial break. Do we have any
Actually, there are a couple of cruise deals because right now we're entering the Black Friday. So Black Friday deals are out there. If you have a Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, they have a lot of specials going on for shore excursions, drink packages, spa treatments, photo packages. So go on your cruise manage and check all those out. I didn't see a lot of good deals yet on Royal because some of the deals that they have going on is kind of like the same price that they had before, just a little bit, maybe a slight different, but not too much. If you guys don't know this, as of today, Royal Caribbean has also upped their gratuities. So now they went up to $18 from 16 to 18. So get with your travel agent. Make sure that you're, if you had your booking before today, then you are at the earlier rate. But if you're doing a new booking from today forward, it's $18 per day for gratuities. So that's the info that we have today on cruising. What is it? Is this girl again on you? Oh my God, I'm in. So Rihanna sending you a message, Miss Cheryl there.
And I got thumbs up, Rihanna.
Miss Cheryl, they're picking on you today. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. They must not have went to church today. But anyway, let me tell y'all this. This is something really, really serious about cruising. We are going on the same cruise with Eddie and Alice because they thought they were going to have babies and all this. We're breaking that buster bubble. We're busting that bubble. That's what we're doing. Because they're not going to have no kids because we're taking kids with us. But guess what? Did you know this, Jackie? On NCL Norwegian, to get the bracelet, the kids' bracelet is $20.
Really? What?
Yes.
What does the kids' bracelet do?
I don't know. If it's anything like Carnival, all it does is let them know, okay, this kid is counted,
Right. And they know where their muster station is.
They know where exactly.
Yeah. Even in Royal, they don't charge for that on Royal.
They don't charge for it on Carnival either.
No.
They be there with a handful of bracelets and they're giving them out. I mean, they are putting it on the kids themselves. And when the guy, because we were on the same cruise as Eddie and Alice in January, and I said, and when the person said on the other end, because we had to call because there's so many of us going on that in that room, they said, "Oh, don't forget, it's $20 for the kids bracelet."
Wow.
And I said, "This is what I said." In case they lose it, because I'm saying, maybe it's $20 if they lose it.
Right.
And they said, no, it's $20.
Jennifer made it in.
Hey, Jennifer. Yeah,
Hi,
Jennifer,
Jennifer.
I'm telling you what they told us. They told us $20 for the kids' bracelet. The bracelet, I'm assuming
They have to wear for the whole cruise.
That they have to wear for the whole cruise. And I said, is it, if they lose it, we pay $20? Because then I'll put it around their neck if that's the case. But seriously, that's what the guy told us. And like, because I've never been on Norwegian, and I'm depending on Alice and Eddie to school us.
Well, we never came in with kids on the cruise, so we don't know how the kids program works.
I agree with you, Alice. I've been on Norwegian. I've never seen that either, but I'm going to check it out. I'm going to call somebody I know up there and check it out. Okay, please. And then once you do, put it in the chat in the morning show or whatever, because I couldn't believe that. I said, what are they doing on Norwegian with children that they don't do on Carnival? Well, maybe on Tuesday, because I have a MDR and a specialty dining. I'll probably check it out and I'll put it on that show.
Okay, and that's something for across the water,
across the waves. Yeah.
Across the water. I mean, every time I think about that $20 for the bracelet, I get upset because I said, "Shoots, we could have went on another cruise line with the kids. We could have dressed them up and made them look like they were on Virgin, whatever made them look like they older."
Miss Cheryl, you got to get on a Virgin cruise.
He wants to go. I don't know.
Gotta have a dress, be all dressed in red, Scarlet Lady and all of that.
I don't know. I have to really get into that. I don't know. Hey,
I don't know if that's my vibe. That's why I haven't been.
That's not my vibe, because I've heard so many things, and I don't even know if it's true. They say one deck is for women who don't want to wear tops or whatever, and I don't know if that's true or not. But is that why you want to go?
I haven't heard about that one.
Miss Cheryl, real quick, I just wanted to say welcome in Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, and also we have House of X is in here. Hello, how are you?
Hi, House of X.
Hello. But yeah, that's not my cup of tea. That's the only reason why I haven't been in Virgin. But I know I have to try it at least one time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it one time. Maybe when I get.
We need to all go together, support each other.
I don't want nobody to see myself.
Oh Lord.
See, everything comes back to After Dark. I don't know.
You're still stuck on Friday, Miss Cheryl.
Scott and Eddie doing this to me. Okay, everybody. Eddie is putting it in every now and then, or pasting and copying. I don't know how he's doing it, because I made a mistake and copied and pasted the wrong link, and it was just a big mess. But anyway, that was my first blooper. Well, not my first blooper ever, but it's my first blooper this week. Okay, Jennifer, we're trying to put together a list of creators, and everybody, not just Jennifer, Carnival Cruise, HOX, well, Mike and Rihanna, of course, but everybody that's a creator, we're trying to do that, go live. We're trying to put a list together, and if you could email that list to Eddie, not after. Mike, you know what? If you were Mike's a good moderator, y'all, on Facebook. He's my moderator, but he's getting in that clique of Jeremy, Scott, and Eddie and I don't know. I don't know how to put anybody. I don't know. I just have to depend on Rihanna to whoop him. I don't know. Copy and paste. Anyway, we don't have a what?
A live set live skit yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Why not? Do I have to give you that car salesman pitch?
Motivation.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it. Get out and do it.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cute.
Cool.
Oh, do you have an iPhone?
Or
I
an-
do.
I
an
don't.
device.
Okay. All you have to do, it'll do it for you. This is a new thing with iDevices. Your last see, that's what we do for
As our members get this one.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
And then if we celebrating, like a celebration or something like this, and then you put two of them up,
And then you get
Confetti.
get the
Cool.
party, and then if you do this, you get the light.
Yeah.
so it only works if you have an iDevice.
Okay.
Congratulations on hitting 50 subs last night.
Oh,
Congratulations, June and Brady.
yes.
See, all you
Congratulations.
You know what? For me, it was 2 years. It took 2 years to me to get to 1,000. And when I got to 1,000, I didn't even know it. I was on a ship. I was on the Mardi Gras in September. I'm telling you, it just happened. So, and I haven't even had a 1K celebration or anything because I'm just waiting for YouTube to snatch them away. I don't believe it. I just don't. I'm just waiting.
That is awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, Journey, you can do a live from YouTube as well. I'm telling you, now you can. At 50, you can go live.
Yeah, they tried to do it on StreamYard, but they're on a 24-hour hold right now.
Oh, well, you can do it next week.
Yep.
And when you do it, please let us know because we will support you.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes. We're your biggest trolls. We
Definitely,
do.
we'll check you guys out. Definitely.
Yes, we go from live to live to live. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question for Alice now that she went on a Carnival cruise because I know Alice likes to travel on Norwegian cruise lines.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you got to see Carnival, and I know that the cruise that you went on is it's not like the Mardi Gras and the celebration and all of that because
Right.
once you get into those, you had to ask you again the same question. So
Yeah.
what was your thought on the Glory when you went on it?
So, of course, it was a smaller ship, an older ship.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed my cruise. But what I didn't like at first was, okay, the buffet is up on I forget what deck it was.
Nine.
10?
Deck 10, deck 9.
9.
Nine.
And so when you get off, you go to either the pool or they had these signs, LED signs that's hard to read. And on the sides, it said, coming down the doorway was Red Sail Restaurant. So you walk in there and there's some food set up. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is the buffet. And, they had salads and whatever. Very little choice of food, I felt, compared to Norwegian. When you go up to the buffet area, there's so much and different stations and different varieties of food. So I was a little disappointed with that. And when you get off of whatever floor deck that you're on to go somewhere, again, you're coming off that elevator and you have staircase on one side and then a wall on the other. And it's like, you have to read these little LED lights that's hard to read.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have multiple, names of things. And so you go through that doorway and then you have to try to figure out where everything is. So that was, one of the things I didn't really care about. Also, the walkway is on deck 5. So when we first went to eat, we see that the Golden Restaurant for dinner is on 3F, I think.
Mhm.
And so we go down to 3. Well, that's like a back entrance, and they were telling us you can't go in through there. You have to go up to 5, go across to the middle of the ship, go back down to 3, and then you could get into the restaurant.
Mhm.
So, there was just not enough signage and instruction.
Mhm.
If the elevator's saying Golden Restaurant on 3 and you go down and you can't get in. So it was a lot of running around. As the days went on, you got used to it, you got a little more comfortable. The cruise director I thought was great. On NCL, well, I didn't realize cruise director was a big deal when I first sailed. But then on the second NCL cruise I took,
Mhm.
it's like, well, I knew a little bit more about cruise directors and their role. And I'm like, well, he's not even around.
Right.
Mm.
And then on the last cruise, I mean, we had the cruise director was good, but we had an awesome fun team. And, that was right before the pandemic, but they were an awesome fun team.
Okay.
Activities comparison in the compared to Norwegian and the Carnival ship that we were just on. And again, it's probably because of the size. I don't know. I'd have to go on a newer Carnival to really compare. But I felt like the only thing in the atrium was either music or trivia. Whereas NCL, they had other activities in the atrium and a lot more chairs, and it was always crowded. Whereas Carnival, it wasn't so bad. When we did find out where the buffet was, which is behind the Red Sail restaurant, there's a buffet area, smaller than NCL, but you had a little bit more choice of food now. There was also an omelet station. If you went a little further down from the buffet area, there was a pizzeria, there was a sushi place, and there was a deli place. I did enjoy the deli. I did like that. And the pizza, I tried the 4-cheese pizza, and I thought that was very good. Eddie tried the pepperoni pizza, and he didn't care for it. Let's see, what else? It was nice that they gave out the cruise on the ship, and I want to thank Jason. He's not on here, but Jason, what channel is he from?
Cajun country.
Asian Country.
Country Cajun.
He is really great with trivia,
Mhm.
and he was not selfish with the awards that he received. The ship on a stick trophy, and he gave one to Eddie. And then a little later, I won the trivia. I was tied with somebody, and then when they asked the two of us a question, I gave an answer, and they said nope. And then the other person gave an answer. She was wrong. Then they asked another question. But then Jason was like, you had it right. And it was the number of how many teams was in the first, what was it, in the inaugural season of hockey. And so I said 6. Yeah, hockey, I said. So I said 6, and then the other person said 8, and the answer was 4. And Jason said it was actually 6, and he brought it up on his phone, but they said, well, this is the answer we have, so neither one of them got the right answer. And then the second question they gave us, the other person won. I couldn't think of where the Rose Bowl, what city the Rose Bowl was held in.
Yeah, Pasadena.
Yeah, and I should have known that, because every year the company I used to work for in New York City was called Live on New York, and it's an organ procurement organization. And they would send people and donor families to participate in the donor games. in Pasadena, and they had the Rose Parade and the floats, and there was a um, organ donation float, and it had faces made of the donors out of seeds and um, seasonings and different colors, but it was all um, food items that they put the faces together. It was really the portraits of the people, really special. So the organization would send them to Pasadena, California. So
Mhm.
I just couldn't think of it though, but I knew it. So I lost. But Jason was kind enough to give me one of his cruise on a stick, ship on a stick, because he felt I did win that the question with the answer of 6 teams in the inaugural hockey season. So anyhow, really thankful for that. So I got mine. And what else? The pool was a decent size. I did get to go in that. Um, and other things were pretty similar. Jake, the cruise director, came by and he asked how we were enjoying our cruise. And I told him it was okay, but I feel like the food, there's not enough. And he explained to me, this was on the second day, of where the different things were. So once you learn where everything is, it did make it better. And he says, what other changes do you think would make it better? And I said, well, you can't change the ship, but if the signage could be changed, that would be awesome, because,
Mhm.
it's hard to read the LED, even with the elevators. What floor is it going up or down? And you
Yes.
see that arrow
Mhm.
showing if it was down, is it a 4 or is it down? So it was just very confusing as far as that. But that's a ship issue, not a Carnival issue.
Right.
So it doesn't turn me off to, Carnival. We will do the next cruise on the Paradise, which we have the group cruise set up for. And I'm looking forward to that because all the people that are planning to go, looking forward to hanging out. And, but any future Carnival cruise, we'll make sure we go on a newer ship.
Mhm. And answer somebody's question in the chat I saw. What's a premiere? Let me tell you, I've done one premiere, and a premiere is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You don't have to talk to anybody other than to chat. Just put the video up for however long you want it to be, and you put premiere in the little check box on YouTube, and guess what? You talk about it by chatting.
Right.
You have to be there in the chat, but you don't have to be like this. It is
Right.
so easy to, oh man, now you can start with that. Now that's something you can do with that $1 million shot that you got, video you got. You can do that, can't you? Uh-huh. Do
Now we
that.
have to keep an eye on Alice Lugo's studio because I can't wait to see this.
Oh my God, she got $1 million video. And everybody, I'm talking about from the big channels to the little channels, because it's something everybody likes to see. Mhm.
What?
Oh, hush, hush. This is not your show, Union Rep.
That is too funny.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now you know it's easy. It's easier than going live. It's for me. And I love a premiere, but I've only done one because they won't
Yeah.
let me do a lot. They
Oh,
won't.
wait. They have another question.
Okay. What is it?
Any advice on how long a premiere video should be?
However long you want it to be, it doesn't have a specific time frame at all.
I would
It
say
I'd like them to.
definitely more than 5 to 10
Mhm.
minutes, because you're requesting that people show up for your premiere.
Right.
And then I've had it where we've got on the channel at that specific time, and it was a 3-minute video. And
Yeah.
it's like, that was a waste of time.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
true.
So you want to make sure it's long enough. You want to capture the attention, keep them there,
Right.
and so I would say at least more than 5. 10 would be ideal, but longer is
Right.
fine as well.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you somebody that you need to look at. Cruise Nuts has good premieres. Uh, Tinkerbell had one with the little bitty house. She had
Yeah.
one, but I shared that out to my family because they like to travel, not on cruises, but they like
Right.
to go to the place. So I'm gonna tell you somebody else, Captain Billy J. He has good premieres. Uh, Beach Please has good premieres. These are people that I watch their premieres because, like Cruise Nuts, they have some really good footage on things. So
Yeah.
just
And
check
it's
everybody
nice.
out.
Yeah, I like it because you can engage with the creator, and then
Mhm.
you can ask all the questions, and they can explain to you this, that, and the other. But it's really cool. I do a premiere, I think every Thursday, except for this past Thursday that we didn't do one.
Yeah. I don't know, Cheryl. We didn't have to wait 24 hours either. But if I did have to wait, I don't remember having to wait.
Mm-mm.
I didn't have to wait 50
Then
after I
again,
got my
we weren't.
50.
Yeah, we weren't going live at that point.
We weren't going live because
from that channel.
we were introverts at that point. Introverts, I tell you. They won't see our face. That's what we were saying.
Miss Cheryl was doing just premieres at that time.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like the premieres. It's a lot of fun. But going back to the question that you had on Carnival, that was one of the questions that I actually brought on one of my live stream shows on Tuesday, because I've noticed after COVID, and I know a lot of people in here, and I know Jeremy is a Carnival cruiser just like I am. Their buffet used to be just no different than New Regent, Royal, and everybody. Every station has something different.
Every
And then
station.
after COVID, I don't know what happened after COVID. Every station is the same exact food. Like when I went on Horizon, I have a vlog that is coming out about that, because it's like everything was the same. And the cruise director was horrible. It was just a hot mess. And he messed up the Halloween contest thing. It was horrendous. I actually wrote an information to Carnival about him because I was not happy at all. I've been on so many different Carnival cruises, never had to even write a letter to Carnival because of how horrible this cruise director was. Like, he would show places, did nothing to it. Everything that got done through the fun squad, and he was like, kind of like, he would sit down and that's all he would do. Like the Love and Marriage show was the only thing that he did. They did the Carnival Quest, so I know Jeremy must know what the Carnival Quest is. And he just sat at a chair and Fun Squad handled it all. The Halloween contest was a hot mess. And for the people, because I felt like a lot, those people that take their time to buy Halloween costumes, to bring on there, to get dressed, and I felt that all of that preparation went to waste when they did it on the Lido deck. It was dark. You couldn't see all the costumes. I did a live stream, so you can go on there and see the live stream. And then he was on the top looking down. You couldn't see over 300 people that are dressed and try to pick who won that contest properly. It was horrible. So, and I've been on Mardi Gras. I've been on Celebration during Halloween. And they do it on a stage. People come in by the groups. Everybody gets to see everybody. It's a light, and then people can vote and all of that. It was really nice, but that was my thing with Horizon. So I understand where you're coming from, Alice.
Yeah.
But I know it was your first time on Carnival, so I wanted to know what your opinion of Carnival is.
Well, as far as the Halloween contest, I've seen some videos put out by different creators on previous Halloween cruises. And this one, they had it outside on the Lido deck. And I felt like we couldn't really, it was dark. Yeah, they did have the screen, everything up, up on the movie screen, but because it was dark, it was hard to see.
Right.
And so, you saw a tiny little bit of them walking in, but you really didn't get a whole good glance of the ones. And I have no idea who won the contest either. I couldn't see. And they
Right.
just did it by, round of hands, if you like this one, and of course you have a whole bunch of people and same people clapping for each and every one, so it's like, okay, who's the winner, and then finally, they were like, all right, sounds like it was a tie, this one and this one, and then, only clap for one this time. And so they did that. But I feel like, you really couldn't see because it's all one level, the crowd's all around, and they're within that inner circle walking around. So really, it's only the ones up close that are seeing, who is competing.
Right. And that's what happened with us too. I know that on the group level, these guys that came in with fish heads was the people that won. And I'm like, really? like you had so many people that really were creative, with but because they were, like you said, in the front, they couldn't see the other people. And I felt that it wasn't fair. That was my personal opinion. I felt that it wasn't fair because a lot of people do spend a lot of money, take a lot of time, and they go on these cruises because of that. So
yeah, but it was interesting.
Yeah, and Tiff and Dre TV. I like Jackie Tan. He was okay. The Fun Squad was good, and I, between the Mardi Gras and the celebration, because I did celebration and then a month later the Mardi Gras, and I feel like the celebration was so good. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you better believe it. Lee Mason.
Yeah, he is amazing.
He's amazing. And if you didn't know it, I'm going to tell you now. He just won 2023 Cruise Director of the Year. He was
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. That lets you know how good he is. He's very personable. He's out there and he remembers you. He interviewed us on his channel. On his channel. He interviewed us instead of us interviewing him. And I mean, we would see him on the Java Blue, and he would come and he would say, "You okay? How you doing?" He's very touchy-feely.
Yeah,
more touchy-feely than I'm touchy-feely, but he's more touchy-feely.
Right.
He's so touchy-feely. I thought it was one time.
I agree with you, Miss Cheryl. He's an extraordinary cruise director. He is great because I actually did an interview with him on the celebration, which is on one of my vlogs, and he's such a amazing human being and a great cruise director.
Yes,
and he talks to anybody on the ship. He takes his time, and everything he does it well. That's the reason why he's where he's at today.
That's where he is. Okay. And I can't wait till he gets pushed up some more.
I know.
I can't wait. But I just had to say that. And Blessed. Blessed. I met Blessed. She's in the chat. I met Blessed on Althea Natural Life.
Althea Taylor Natural Life.
Okay. You know how what's his name? Kevin from Tuber Chat does for us from Canada. They do that in Jamaica. And if you want your channel to grow, connect with Blessed as well as Althea, and your channel will grow because they will. You see, she's in here. The people from Jamaica, they will come back. They will connect. They will make sure, everything is everything, And I'm just saying, it's a beautiful thing when everybody's channels can mash together. You don't have to stay in cruising. YouTube is not gonna penalize you because you got homesteading, crocheting, because I knit, so I got some knitting people and crocheting people, and cooking because he likes to eat. and I don't cook, so it's good to just look at people cook. I am in cruise mode because I've got two wonderful babysitters coming up, Alice and Eddie. They can't have any babies, but they're going to have some children. I'm just saying, Eddie and Alice are going to be. We're going to be babysitting some. What kind of kids do we have? We have those kids. Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. Alice said somebody in her family used to put lit candles on a Christmas tree. And I said to myself, if it was our kids, they would have burnt them down. But the whole house, and not just them, but the whole house. So we're going to give our kids some rope. They're going to tie Alice and Eddie up. And some gauze for their mouth so they can't scream.
Oh my goodness.
Our kids are nothing like your grandkids. Let me tell you. We got some new kids. The new kids on the block.
We might have to take that rope and tie them up.
But Alice, tell me this.
Yes.
Now, because you're an NCL person. Okay. What do we have to look forward to on their Lido, on their buffet? Is their buffet good, big?
It's big. It goes around both, like a U shape all the way around. And they have the dessert station. What do you say, baby kids?
Baby kids. Yeah, we got baby kids. we got some baby kids. They've been around the block. You will
so they have, the buffet. It goes like a U shape around from one side around the back to the front of the ship. And lots of different choices and food stations. So they might have Asian night, Italian night.
Oh, really?
Irish night, it depends on the time of the season or things like that. But they have different, choices, a lot more dessert choices. And then also they have a 24-hour complimentary. It's called the local. And that's usually like right above the atrium deck. And there's a bar up there as well. But the local you could even check their menu out on online. Good amount of choices, and they're open 24 hours. So if you're hungry, you have a place to go, which is nice because when you come back from port, we came back early one time and like, all right, let's go up to the buffet, but the buffet was closed. They were getting ready for dinner time. Well, we didn't have to worry because the local is open. So, we went there and got something to eat and were able to, be satisfied and go on with the cruise. NCL also has anytime dining. Sometimes there is a little bit of a wait. They give you beepers that light up. So when they have a table ready for you, you have your beeper and you go in. But we hadn't had to wait more than like 30 minutes. And that will happen at the locals sometimes if that's the only thing open. They might have, you might have to wait for that. So that was in comparison one thing that I did like 24-hour service. And they do have room service as well, but you get charged for that. Whereas the local, it's all included.
Okay, because we do use room service a lot. We with the kids we use it once, but with us we use it a lot. We just sometimes like to just stay in. And I know you haven't been on there with kids, so you can't tell me about the kids club. And we did ask the guy about kids club, but he was reading what I could have read about the kids club. I want to know
from a personal experience.
Yes, it's very important. I believe in Carnival's Kids Club. It's the most awesomest place ever. Yes, our kids.
I know that How We Cruise, Julie and Brian, they travel with their kids and their, younger group of kids.
Yeah.
And so they might be able to tell you. I'm not sure how much NCL that they've been on with the kids, but they might be able to give you some ideas.
Yeah, we did ask them about how we travel. We asked Julie and Brian.
Yeah.
But we asked them mainly about the kids. What is the place called? Family
Harbor area.
Family Harbor
on
area.
Carnival.
Yeah, we asked them about that. We didn't. Ask, kids loved it. And we talked to the kids about it, and they loved it.
Yep.
Miss Cheryl, since you're talking about kids, while you guys were talking, I was in the Norwegian side. Yes, they do charge a $20 fee for the wristbands, and if it gets lost and you have to replace it, you're gonna have to pay it again. But it's because the wristbands are considered a VIP, and they're all the kids should wear them. And I guess they have some kind of wearing technology in them. I'm guessing in case they leave or something happens, they can probably find them. I'm not sure, but they do say that it's a $20 fee. And if the kid loses it, then it's another $20 to replace.
Well, we better take a necklace so they can put it around their neck.
We're going to put air tags on the kids.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not sure what it does, but it's called the VIP wristband. That's what they call it. So.
Yep.
Okay, by the time the kids get through with NCL, the NCL is going to take the wristband off the kids. Y'all just don't know. Y'all will see.
Tell them you want to keep it for the next cruise.
I know, right? Bring it with you. They already have one. You don't have to charge me.
You know what I told Jeremy? I said, NCL is a step up from Carnival. Our kids are going to be dressed really nice so they can think that they're nice kids. But I don't know. My God.
How old are the kids?
Okay, 10 and a set of twins that just turned 8 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yep. It's a sad, sad day on NCL. I'm just saying. You know what? They're the kind of kids that they'll see Eddie on the racetrack. They'll have a dart gun, just blow his tire out. And there goes
Miss Cheryl, are the twins identical?
No, a boy and a girl.
Okay, I was going to say because you could buy one wristband for you.
Oh, you know what? That's Jackie with that mess.
Hey, you're going today.
I would have thought of that too, Jackie. I would have thought of that too. I'm kidding.
You're going today. You're going to come with me. The next thing you switch.
Yep.
Because I don't know. Together, pin the clothes together.
I know. Right?
They're conjoined twins.
Conjoined
twins. Knock each other out.
Just need one bracelet.
But the one that's the twin that's in charge is the Hannah.
Okay.
She's in charge of her brother and the 10-year-old. They knock on her door. She's got them knocking on her door before they open it up. You just can't come in my room. Right. You just got to knock on the door. And they do it. They don't even knock on our door, but they knock on Hannah's door. They'll knock. And she says, you can't touch this. You can't touch that. Hannah, she gets respect. She gets respect.
Yeah.
Go figure. That's why I know Eddie and Alice are going to be hijacked in their room.
FNR Humphrey has a question. What cruise is that on NCO? I think it's all of them.
Well, with the specific sailing that we're going on is
the Prima.
Norwegian Prima, leaving Galveston January 26th of next year. And I know that we're going to 4 ports in 7 days. It's going to be a very busy cruise. And we're looking forward to that because we have been to Honduras, but we haven't been on the NCL side. We have been to Cozumel, but we haven't been on the NCL side. But we've never been to Costa Maya. Costa Maya has been invading us ever since, and we decided to jump on the sailing for those reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then we're going to another part of Belize too. You know, it's just all different because we've been all Carnival up until this point. And our very next cruise, we're breaking away from Carnival for a little while, and or at least for the next sailing, and see how the NCL side lives. You know,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. If for those of you that have gone to La Romana on Dominican Republic, but they have, if you guys have not gone lately, this is the first time that I went, and I've been there many times before. They just opened Coco Caña, which is kind of like a Margaritaville. And it's really nice. It's really, really nice. So if you don't want to do like an excursion or anything like that, it's free. They don't charge you to go there. They have a huge pool, just the same setting as Margaritaville in Grand Turk, same setting, but it's called Coco Caña, and it's right by the ocean. So they have an area where they have like sand and like this whole entire wall of glass, so you can kind of see the ocean if you're staying there. But they have like a bar inside the pool area. It's really nice. They have a restaurant, just like same setting as Margaritaville. The only thing is called Coco Caña, and they just opened it up in Port of La Romana. So that was one of the things that I also vlogged, because I saw it make when they were building it, but now when I went, it was actually open. So, and it was packed, and they still have plenty of seating, like for everybody else that wanted to join. So it was not like in Grand Turk, because over there in Grand Turk, you can do a couple of like excursions, but Dominican Republic is more, you know, they have more excursions out there. So it's not like if you're going to feel like you don't, you know, you're going to get off the ship and you're not going to have a place to sit with your family, because they have plenty of seating. So it was really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
And Alice, you want to tell us about you and Eddie's secret?
Tell us all your secrets.
Well, you know that list on AOL way back when they said don't do this, don't do that for online dating. Oh, no, you didn't mean that part. Oh, okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
So there's a secret booze cruise coming up in October 2024, sailing out of Tampa, Florida, on Monday, October 28th, I think.
Yep.
I'm not getting any help over there. October 28th to November 5th. And it's going from Tampa to Key West to Montego Bay and Cozumel, I believe.
Yes.
I don't know. I might have Grand Cayman. Oh, Grand Cayman. See, I don't know. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Anyway, if you'd like to join us on this cruise next October and have a fun Halloween on a cruise ship, please reach out to Bruce at oceantoocean.com for more detail.
Yes. And we don't have do we have the music?
Do we?
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at oceantooceantravel.com.
And you guys have another secret that you've been working on as well, another amazing cruise.
And I thought you might ask me that, so I actually brought up my worksheet so I could get all the information correct. So we have another group cruise on the NCL Viva, and it's traveling to the Caribbeans from San Juan, Puerto Rico on Sunday, January 26, 2025, and it will be going to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and then back to Puerto Rico. So if you'd like to join us on that cruise, that is in January 2025. And again, excuse me, reach out to Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call: Riba, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise. January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
And we have Mike from Mike and Rihanna to thank for the videos.
Videos, yes. Great
They
job on the videos.
are awesome. Yes, blessed Aruba. And yes, I did go to Montego Bay, Jamaica last month or this month.
Yeah.
What was it? This month.
This month.
Yeah, this month. I can't even think. I've been moving around.
And Felicia says, anyone cruising Europe next year?
No.
You know what, Felicia? Plan something for 2025. Let me know. And yes, I will go. I would like to go to Europe. You know, TNT and Shanster Travels just got back. They have some amazing video footage. So please let me know what you come up with, and I'll go with you. Girls trip.
She said girls trip. Girls trip.
Yeah.
I love Jeremy's face. He's like,
Girl, he makes so many faces when I say stuff, it don't even bother me no more. It used to faze me, but it don't faze me no more. Not at all. But don't forget, you all see under Tinkerbell's thing, it says Across the Waves.
yeah, I need to change the date.
Wednesday.
Right?
Yeah, Wednesday the 15th.
Every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, they come on and they have good content. They have like 4-5 channels, and what they do, they tell you about each port. Now, the one that really sparked my interest was the Vancouver one, because I really want to go and I need more information. And they gave me the information that we were looking for.
Run that replay.
Yes. We're looking at 2026 too. Your life will never be the same.
ABC Islands is a great cruise.
Yep.
And
You're going to love it.
15 miles from South America. So, man.
And it's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
You're going to need a neck fan.
A couple.
I maybe believe in those neck fans. You believe in those.
Yes.
But anyway, guys, we appreciate you staying with us after an hour. Man, y'all are good today. Must be a losing team on the football channels. Go New York Giants, down with the Ravens.
Yeah.
I am a New York Giants fan. I'm not a Ravens fan, Scott. Hey, put me in timeout because Jackie is controlling the channels, the buttons. So you guys have a good day, and we'll see you next Sunday. But before then, we'll see you Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. And what else? Wednesday at 8 a.m. Central, because I don't know what it is on the other channels. And then Friday, we come back at you at, Lord knows it's so late at night. It's 8
Nine-
a.m.
It's 9 p.m.
Well, it's
9 p.m. on Fridays.
oh
Yeah,
my
for
God.
Go Live Together
So,
After Dark.
oh, it's after dark. It's so after dark. It feels like midnight. But y'all have fun.
Thank you,
and
Alice.
Put a smile
You're
on
welcome.
somebody's face.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Alice, for being here. Don't
Thank
forget
you for
the
being a
next
babysitter
Sunday.
for me and
Yeah.
for me and Jeremy. Don't be. I'm talking to Alice. Now, he always tells me don't get close to the computer, but that's the only way I know if I'm talking to somebody. Thank you and Eddie for babysitting for us while we're on the phone.
And
Oh
guys,
no, there's something
don't
wrong.
forget,
The mic's not working, or I don't know. They're talking. Help me! I can't hear them.
See,
I see their lips moving.
see,
just really
Eddie
quickly, Miss Cheryl, don't forget that next Sunday we have Rihanna from Rihanna's Life Adventure here with
yes,
us.
all the way from
All
the
the way
Canada.
from Canada, yeah. Woo.
Yes,
Trip for
so
her,
we
but
gotta
she's
learn a
going
lot.
some.
Look at Scott.
Oh,
Oh no, you didn't. Go Seahawks. Down with the Ravens. But anyway, y'all have a good day.
yes,
We
have a good
are,
Sunday.
put a
Yes.
smile on somebody's face.
Amen.
And I love both of you women.
All righty.
And welcome to YouTube.
I
All right.
know.
And I'll get my video out soon.
Okay, please do, because I want you to come back and tell me you said it.
Uh-huh.
I know.
And all you got to do is click that bait. They call it clickbait, right? All you got to do is clickbait. Because when you do that clickbait, I don't know how to do clickbait. I just put it out there and tell them, oh, yes, we did, Scott. Oh, but okay, they keep talking. Bye, blessed.
Yeah, and Mike and Rihanna,
Bye.
don't forget to catch Mike and Rihanna's Adventures live in 50 minutes,
minutes.
in
50
less than an
minutes.
hour.
Yes.
Yeah, they're coming on. But everybody have a great day. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe
Bye.
if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you.
Love you.
Yeah. Love you all to the moon and back.
We have to get
Bye-bye.
a
Bye-bye.
catchphrase.